Hello everyone. We are discussing about the chapter polynomials, which is the 8th chapter of class 9 mathematics. In the last class we discussed what is a polynomial and all, right? Today we are going to check which algebraic expressions are not polynomials and which are polynomials. An algebraic expression is said to be a polynomial if its powers are non-negative. That is, a polynomial does not contain negative powers. A polynomial does not contain negative powers. Okay, x raised to negative 2 means what is that? That is actually 1 by x square. So, there should not be a term 1 by x square in a polynomial. Okay, and x raised to negative 1, which is equal to 1 by x. Okay, that should not be a term of a polynomial. Okay, so a polynomial should not contain a negative power. Okay, or a fractional power, that is x raised to 2 by 3. That is not possible. Okay, x raised to 2 by 3 is not possible. So, only non-negative and non-fractional powers are only there in polynomials. Okay, if a power with a negative numbers or rational number, that is not a polynomial. Now, we have some problems in the textbook and we need to check whether they are polynomials or not. First question, write each of the relations below in algebra and see if it gives a polynomial. Also gives reasons for your conclusion. Okay, in the first question we have 3 sub questions. Okay, we need to write algebra of all the 3 problems and check whether they are polynomials or not. First sub question, a 1 meter wide path goes around a square ground. The relation between the length of a side of the ground and the area of the path. That is our first question. Suppose this is our square and this is 1 meter path around the square ground. Okay, that means 1 meter path is around the ground, means this length is 1 and this distance is also equal to 1. So first I am going to let the sides of the small square as x. Okay, we need to find out the relation between area of the square and area of the path. Okay, so first we are going to take the sides of the square as x. Okay, let the sides of the square be x. Okay, then what about the sides of here including the path? We get a bigger square. What about the sides of the bigger square? See, this length is x and this length is 1 and this one is also equal to 1. So, the total distance is actually x plus 1 plus 1, that is equal to x plus 2. Okay, so the sides of the bigger square is x plus 2. Okay, sides of the bigger square is equal to x plus 2. Okay, then what about the path, the area of the path? What about its area? See, this area of the path is actually area of the big square minus area of the small square. Okay, if we subtract area of small square from area of the big square, we get area of this path. Okay, ഈ pathന്റെ area കാണാൻ വലുതിന്റെ ഏരിയയിൽ നിന്ന് ചെറുതിന്റെ ഏരിയ മൈനസ് ചെയ്താൽ മതി. Then if the sides are x, what is its area? So area of small square, area of small square is equal to side square. Okay, side is x, then area is equal to x square. Then what about area of the large square? Area of the large square is, yes, x plus 2 the whole square. Okay, area of the large square. Square is equal to x plus 2 the whole square, because x plus 2 is the sides of the large square. Okay, then area of the path is equal to, yes, x plus 2 whole square minus x square. Okay, x plus 2 whole square minus x square. What is x plus 2 whole square? X plus 2 whole square is equal to a plus b whole square. Using a plus b whole square, expand this. That is equal to x square plus, yes, 2 into x into 2, that is 4x, plus 2 square is 4, minus x square. Okay, so we have x square and x square get cancelled. Then here we have 4x plus 4. So the relation between the sides of the square and area of the path is 4x plus 4. In this algebraic expression, the variable does not contain any non-negative or any negative powers or fractional powers. Okay, ഇതിൽ negative powers ഇല്ല, fractional powers ഇല്ല. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഇത് എന്താണ്? This one is a polynomial. Therefore, it is a polynomial. Okay. So first one is a polynomial. Second sub question. A liquid contains 7 liters of water and 3 liters of acid. More acid is added to it. The relation between the amount of acid added and the change in the percentage of acid in the liquid. Okay, suppose this is a vessel. In this vessel, 3 liters of acid and 7 liters of water. Okay, 7 liters of water is there in this vessel. Okay, so what is the total amount of the solution in this vessel? The total amount of solution, that is 3 liters of acid and 3 liters of water. That means a 10 liter solution is in this vessel. Okay, so our question is a liquid contains 7 liters of water and 3 liters of acid. Okay, so this solution contains 7 liters of acid and 3 liters of water. And more acid is added to it. Okay, more acid is added to it. Again acid is adding to this solution. Okay, acid only added to this solution. Suppose the amount of acid added to the solution be x. Okay, ഈ solution അകത്തേക്ക് ആഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ആസിഡിന്റെ അളവ് നമ്മൾ എടുക്കുകയാണ് x. Okay, so what is the increase in solution here? What is the increase in solution here? That is already 10 liters of solution is there. So x liters of acid is also added to this solution. Then a total of 10 plus x liters of solution is there in the vessel. Okay, so what is the relation between the amount of acid added and the change in percentage of acid in the liquid? Okay, so here we take the amount of acid added to the solution be x. Okay, now we are going to find out the percentage of acid in this solution. What is the percentage of acid in this solution? Already the solution contains 3 liters and now we add x more liters to the vessel. So now the amount of acid. Now the amount of acid in the solution. Okay, amount of acid in the solution. What is the amount of acid in the solution? That is, already we have 3 liters plus x liters. Okay. Then what about the total solution? Total amount of solution in the vessel. Total amount of solution, that is equal to, yes, already we have 10 liters. Then x more liters are added. That is 10 plus x. Okay. Then how do we find the percentage of acid? Percentage of acid is, that is, acid content. What is that? 3 plus x by the total amount of the solution, that is equal to 10 plus x into 100. Okay, acid total solution acid എത്രയാണോ ഉള്ളത് into 100 ആണ് അതിന്റെ percentage. See, here we have 3 plus x into 100 and by 10 plus x. Okay, 3 plus x by 10 plus x. By means if a expression is in the denominator, if it is come to the denominator, its power will be -1. Okay, so negative power is there, therefore this one is not a polynomial. So this expression is not a polynomial. Okay, it is not a polynomial. Okay, second one is over. This one is not a polynomial. Now we have the third sub question. Two poles of height 3 meters and 4 meters are erected upright on the ground 5 meters apart. A rope is to be stretched from the top of one pole to some point on the ground and from there to the top of the other pole. The relation between the distance of the point on the ground from the foot of a pole and the total length of the rope. Okay, so this is our figure given in the question. Okay, so a 3 meter high pole and this one is a 4 meter high pole. Okay, and these two poles are erected upright the ground. Okay, ഈ ഗ്രൗണ്ടിൽ ഇത് കുത്തനെ നിർത്തിയിരിക്കുന്നു. Then and the distance between two poles is equal to 5 meter. Okay, distance between the poles is equal to 5 meters. A rope is to be stretched from the top of one pole. Okay, top of one pole to some point on the ground. Okay, ഈ പോയിന്റിൽ നിന്ന് ഒരു റോപ്പ് കെട്ടി താഴേക്ക് വലിച്ചു കെട്ടുന്നു. Then ഒരു പോയിന്റിലേക്ക്, ഗ്രൗണ്ടിൽ ഏതൊരു പോയിന്റിലേക്ക്. Again this point, this rope is again stretched of the other pole. Okay, again this is stretched to the top of the other pole. Okay, and we need to find out the relation between distance of the point on the ground from the foot of the pole. Okay, that is ഈ രണ്ട് പോയിന്റിന്നും ഈ ഫൂട്ടിലേക്കുള്ള ഡിസ്റ്റൻസും അതുപോലെ ഈ റോപ്പിന്റെ ടോട്ടൽ ലെങ്ത്തും തമ്മിലുള്ള റിലേഷൻ എന്താണ് എന്നതാണ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ. ഓക്കെ, ഈ പോളിന്റെ താഴെ നിന്ന്, അതായത് ഫൂട്ട് ഓഫ് ദ പോളിൽ നിന്ന് ഈ പോയിന്റിലേക്കുള്ള ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ്, ആ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് രണ്ടും തമ്മിൽ ആ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസസും ഈ റോപ്പ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ശരിക്കും ഇത്രയും നീളവും കൂടി കൂടിയതാണ് റോപ്പ്, അതും തമ്മിലുള്ള റിലേഷൻ എന്താണ് എന്നാണ് എടുക്കുന്നത്. Let the distance between the first pole and the point be x. Okay, the distance between this pole, that is the 3 meter high pole, and the point where the rope is stretched be x. Then what about the total length is equal to 5 meter and this length is equal to x meter. Then what about the remaining? That is equal to 5 minus x. Okay, 5 minus x. So here you can see two right triangles. Okay, one is because the poles are erected upright the ground, so it's make an angle 90 degree with the ground. Both the poles are making 90 degree with the ground. Okay, so
How do we find total length of the rope? That is, this is the one length of the rope and this one is the other length. That is, we need to find out the total length of this rope. And how do we connect the sides of the triangle and the rope? The ropes are the hypotenuse of the triangle, right? So using this base and altitude, how do we find this hypotenuse? Okay, what is the length of this hypotenuse? First we are going to name this, that is, this point is A, B, C, this one is D and this one is E. Okay, then what is AB? How do we find AB? We know AB square is equal to, yes, 3 square plus x square. Okay, AB square is equal to 3 square plus x square. Then what is AB? AB is equal to root of 3 square plus x square. Then from the second triangle, we have BC. BC square is equal to, yes, base square plus altitude square. That is 5 minus x whole square plus, yes, matte side 4 square. Okay, then what is BC? BC is equal to root of 5 minus x whole square plus 4 square. Okay, then the total length of the rope. Total length of the rope is equal to, yes, what is that? That is equal to root of 3 square plus x square plus, yes, root 5 minus x the whole square plus 4 square. ഇതാണ് total length of the rope. ഇത് കണ്ടിട്ട് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എന്ത് തോന്നുന്നു? ഇതൊരു പോളിനോമിയൽ ആണോ അല്ലേ? Is this a polynomial or not? See, power root എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ അത് ഏത്? root x എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ actually അതിന്റെ power x raised to 1 by 2 ആണ്. Okay, root x is x raised to 1 by 2. And നമുക്കറിയാവുന്ന ഒരു കണ്ടീഷൻ ഉണ്ട്, പോളിനോമിയൽ ആണെങ്കിൽ അതിന് എന്ത് പവേഴ്സ് പാടില്ല? അതിന് ഫ്രാക്ഷൻസ് പവർ ആയിട്ട് വരാൻ പാടില്ല. So this one is not a polynomial. Okay, so this is not a polynomial. So right, it is not a polynomial. Okay, അതായത് റൂട്ട് എന്ന് കാണുക അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പവറിൽ നെഗറ്റീവ് നമ്പേഴ്സ് വരിക, ഇതൊന്നും എന്തല്ല, പോളിനോമിയൽസ് അല്ല. അതല്ലാതെ സിമ്പിൾ ആയിട്ട് എക്സ്, എക്സ് സ്ക്വയർ, എക്സ് ക്യൂബ് ആ രീതിയിൽ മാത്രം പവേഴ്സ് വരുന്നതിനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ polynomials എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. Now we are going to move the second question. Write each of the operations below as an algebraic expression. Find out which are polynomial and explain why. Okay. First question is sum of a number and its reciprocal. A number and the sum of a number and a reciprocal. First sub question. Okay. Let the number be x. Let the number be x. Then what is its reciprocal? Reciprocal of x is, yes, 1 by x. Okay, so let the number be x and its reciprocal is 1 by x. Then what about its sum? Sum is equal to x plus 1 by x. Okay, 1 by x means its power is x raised to negative 1. Okay, so a polynomial does not contain negative powers. Therefore, this one is not a polynomial. It is not a polynomial. Okay. അപ്പോൾ 1 by x reciprocal ഒന്നും വന്നാൽ അത് എന്തല്ല? പോളിനോമിയൽ അല്ല. Okay. Now we have the second sub question. Sum of a number and its square root. Okay. So first we let the number be, yes, number be x. Then what is its square root? Square root is, its square root of x is root x. Okay, root x എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താണ്? x raised to 1 by 2 ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ നെഗറ്റീവ് ഫ്രാക്ഷണൽ പവർ അവിടെ വന്നു. Then what is its sum? Sum is equal to x plus root x. Okay, x plus root x എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ x raised to 1 by 2 വരുന്നുണ്ട്. So this one is not a polynomial. Okay, 2 questions are over. 2 sub questions are over. Finally, the third sub question. Question is product of the sum and difference of a number and its square root. Okay, ഒരു നമ്പറിൻ്റെയും അതിൻ്റെ സ്ക്വയർ റൂട്ടിൻ്റെയും സമ്മും ഡിഫറൻസും കൂടെ മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യുക, അതിൻ്റെ പ്രൊഡക്റ്റ് കാണുക. അത് പോളിനോമിയൽ ആണോ അല്ലേ എന്നാണ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ. ഓക്കെ, സോ ലെറ്റ് ദ നമ്പർ ബി എക്സ്. Okay, let the number be x. Then what is its square root? Its square root is equal to root x. Okay, let the number be x and its square root is root x. Then what about its sum? Sum of a number and its square root is x plus root x. And what about its difference? Difference is, yes, x minus root x. Okay, one is x plus root x and other is x minus root x. Now we need to find out its product. Okay, then what is the product of? Yes, product of sum and difference. Product of sum and difference is equal to x plus root x into x minus root x. Okay, from 8th standard we know one identity, that is a plus b into a minus b. Okay, a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Using this identity we are going to solve this. That is, here we have x plus root x and x minus root x. That is equal to, here we have a plus b into a minus b, that is a square minus b square. So instead of a and b we have x and root x. So we have x square minus root x the whole square. Okay, that is x square minus, what is root x square? Root x square is x. So x square minus x. So both the terms contain only positive powers. Okay, so this one is a polynomial. Okay, this one is a polynomial. So the second question is over. Okay children, this much only for today. Thank you.